Hi friend, my name is Turi. In this short video, I want to talk about, is it right for you to pay your tithe to your parents, loved ones, needy, or a non-governmental organization? I had to do this video based on the discussions I had last night with some friends. My elder brother, in some few months back, who reside outside of Nigeria, decide to start giving his tithe to my mom and couple of needy people, his friends who he left in Nigeria, who are not doing well. Now, he took this decision based on the way some pastors are abusing these tithe issues. Some of them are now making it look like compulsion. Some of them are now making it look like as if you pay tithe, automatically you become a millionaire. Some of them are now making it look like if you don't pay tithe, your life will be tight, you will be poor, you will be miserable, and all that. Because of this kind of abuse, and he felt he's a very smart person, and is also a follower of this guy they called Daddy Freeze. He's a radio presenter. He keeps promoting eating on these pastors who is now making tithe to look miserable and all that to Nigerians and to people all over the world. So he's gradually getting followers, encouraging people not to pay tithe the way these pastors wanted us to pay this tithe. We understand. So I decided to now make this video to make an impression based on what this guy is saying and also the feeling of my elder brother. Now, either you like it or not, life is governed by principle. Principle is amoral. How do I mean? If you have money and you are a businessman, you use the money for business. If you have money and you are a smoker, you use the money to smoke. If you have money and you are a junkie, you use the money on drugs. So the problem is not the money, the problem is you and what you are doing about it. So if you are paying tithe to a pastor and the pastor is abusing it for his own personal gain, he would finally have curse in his life while you will have blessing. So tithe works. Never you allow anybody to brainwash you not to pay tithe, because it's very good. It's also a way of commitment in a society you find yourself called the church, the religious organization. How can you find yourself in an environment where you are not financially contributing? So leave what the pastor is doing and focus on the principle. It works. Now, this is how it is. Tithe is given out of compulsion. Some percentage of what you have. Me, I don't like to argue about the percentage, but something that you know that you will feel when you give it out on a monthly basis, weekly basis, whatever you liked it. Please make sure you do. Never allow anybody to discourage you not to pay your tithe or not to give. Because I noticed the guy keeps talking about the other side of pastors, but he doesn't know some of these pastors, they are heavy giver. And what people don't know when they say these pastors, for instance, I worship at Winners Chapel, Bishop David Oyedepo's church. So because of the way he lives his life, having private jets and all that, so people feel he's using offering and tithe to live those flamboyant life. They don't understand that he's a staunch businessman like Dangote. And there is nothing wrong for a pastor to be a businessman. He owns the highest number of private schools in this country. He has several businesses, and what people don't know is that attention is money. When you become popular, making money is the most easiest thing. Over 300 to 500,000 people gathers in the church on a Sunday basis. I'll be surprised if such an individual is not rich or wealthy today. So let's leave what they are doing. We understand that some of them are actually abusing this privilege. There is something that happened to me some few Sundays back. A guy invited me to a particular church program. And what this pastor did was that he said he wants us to move from lack to success. So he asked us to bring out the highest currency in our pocket. So I brought 1,000 naira. Then when I brought this 1,000 naira, he said we should pray for it and put it under our feet and we should step on it. And I was like, why will a pastor say we should step on our national currency? And I was like, okay. It's one of those things you see. So I did that. So after praying the prayer, I said, because before he said that, he said this money is for you. You are not giving it to God. You are not giving it to the church. After this prayer, you put it in your pocket and it's for you. So we all obeyed and we did that. So in the process of picking this money from the floor, the pastor was now looking into all of us eyeball to eyeball and said we should wait. Hold on, hold the money, no rush. So we all now paused and we wait. So the pastor said, if I were you, this kind of money, it is dangerous for you to put it back in your pocket. I will advise you put it in the offering box. And I was like, this is purely deception and what we call lamba. For those of us who grew up in Ajegule and places like that. You can't just, we are smart people, we are grown up now. You can't just play with our mind. Tell me about giving, we'll give. Giving works. Giving is the rent we'll pay for living on planet Earth. But stop deceiving me, I'm not a fool. Tell me about giving, we'll give. So if you are a pastor and you are watching this video, please change your mindset. Go and do positive things. Stop deceiving people. You are abusing this privilege called tithe. Now, some people are now saying as if tithe is wrong. Tithe is good. If you are watching me, if you paid 3 decades ago, I was living about me, thinking it's all about acquiring wealth. I was suffering. I had nothing to show for it until when I understand how this tithing and giving works and I start practicing it. Today I am happy, and I would like to do this forever. So in summary of this video, focus on the principle of tithe. When you give, it works. You can give to a pastor who happens to be a criminal and use your money to eat. God will bless you. The focus should be on the principle of giving, the principle of tithing, not who you are sending it to. But if you know giving to this pastor is worrying your emotion, like what that pastor did, I just put my money in my pocket and all that, you are not comfortable for somebody making you look like a fool. I will advise you to start behaving like my elder brother. Look for somebody, look for needy people, either your parents on a monthly basis. Make sure the same equivalent you are not giving to your church, you are giving to either your parents, the needy, the society, and all that. Make sure it's compulsory. It works. It's also tight. And peradventure, if my elder brother watched this video, he thought he's not paying tithe, but he doesn't know he's actually paying tithe. So his focus is that it's only when you give to pastor, you give to church, you are paying tithe. No. As far as you are giving to the needy, you are also paying tithe. Because when Malachi 3 said about tithing, there was no church. Church was not in existence. In fact, pastors was not in existence. Pastors are modern age things. Then we have priests. You understand? So learn how to give. It works. If giving to a pastor worries your mind, makes you look like a fool, look for a needy and give. Because giving is the rent you pay for living on planet Earth. Don't believe on all those pastors who told you when you give, you'll be super rich, or if you don't give, you'll be poor. They're only brainwashing you. Because even you give and you don't work, or you don't work smart, frustration will be your portion. Thank you. I am Turi Madagwa.